We are here again at Heard This Podcast with the one and only. You introduce yourself.
My name is Antoine, but you might get to know me as Passion.
Oh, we know him as Passion.
Oh, we know him as Passion. We know him as Passion. I think Passion know me too.
Weak. But yeah, so you want to speak a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure, no problem. So I'm pretty much based out of Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Pretty much here because I'm an exotic male entertainer. Mm-hmm. But I'm also a clinical counselor and also have a trucking business. So
wow, you got layers. What's going on?
Wait. That went very quick. Okay.
All right. No, that's good. Do you feel like that collides that other part of your life?
Yeah. But I keep it separate as best as I can.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Wait, so this is a random question, right?
Okay, let's
go.
You
said that you're a trucker, right?
Right.
So wait, so you be like, you know how like you know how they be like they be like slinging, you be slinging dick on the side?
No, not at all.
No, all right. So look, all right, let me give y'all a little backdrop. So weeks ago, we told you that we went to this event called Let's Paint Him. And I'm going to be honest, like, it was like, I saw it, but like, I didn't really, because I was the one that told my friends, like, yo, let's go, we out. But then we got there, it's like sip and stroke. What we stroking? Like, what's going on? Like, so I was just like, okay, what's going on?
It got crazy.
Yeah, like, so I
very quickly.
Yeah, no, for real. It was like, once we sat down, it was like, whoa, what's going on here? But yeah, so basically, it was just, an event with male entertainers, and he was a part of it. I'm gonna be honest, so like you was the highlight of the show. Yeah. Do you get that a lot? Because the other menses was mad. All right, they were upset. Like they was
working for their dollars.
They was working hard. You just walking around.
And that was like,
yeah.
They were actually just guests, honestly.
You were the main.
I am the main.
I am the main.
Right? I am the main.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
So are you always like, the fine one? Do you feel like that?
In most cases, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Most cases.
Okay. When your birthday?
January the 5th.
Okay. He's a Capricorn.
Capricorn, yes.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So like also too, like what made you get into having an OnlyFans?
Oof. I would actually say, it kind of started around the pandemic time, to be honest with you.
Okay.
A lot of things slowed up. So I guess at that point, everybody was in entrepreneur stage. It was either sink or swim.
Okay.
That is true.
So figure out a way to make it happen or make it happen.
Did your businesses start during the pandemic or prior to?
Afterwards, actually.
Oh, okay.
All ideas came sitting around and twiddling your thumbs because everything else was shut down. So it was either figure out something, make something happen. So everything is just like, all right, well, you got to think of multiple streams of income. Can't depend on no employment to
is true.
Fire you or hire you at this point.
That is true.
Yeah.
Were you working like a 9 to 5 before that?
Yeah, I was. I was doing. That's actually when I was a clinical counselor.
Okay.
I just recently stopped that because they actually kind of like laid off.
So what made you get into being a male entertainer?
That was my question, girl. You stole it.
Yikes. All right, well.
Because that takes confidence, though.
You know what? No. It's ironically.
He said yikes. I want to know why yikes.
Yikes. Because I've been doing it for a long time, to be honest with you. I'm thinking about 16 years in at this point.
Really?
A lot of us start like straight out of high school.
What?
Yeah.
I don't
straight out of high school.
I don't think I went to high school with anybody that was one worthy of that, but two like that did that. So that's interesting to hear.
To be very, very honest with you, none of us are looking like that when we first start. Think about it. When we first coming out of high school, we still got them premature bodies, young man bodies.
I was just thinking that, like
So a lot of this don't start molding into a couple years into the game, and then you get an older guy that say, hey, this is what you need to do. Go to the gym, eat this food, dress like this, walk like this, talk like this. So it's actually like a charm school for charmers in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of us start very young because it's either somebody who knew somebody that was already in it. And I was a hip hop dancer. And so the older brother, one of my group members, was already a male exotic dancer. And I was just like, no, I ain't doing none of that gay shit.
Oh, you got rhythm.
Right.
He was doing all this. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing. I was like, that gay shit. I ain't doing that.
For
gay
real?
shit. Yeah, I was really biased about it. And then they was just like, all right, you say that if you want to. You just come out. I mean, there's a whole bunch of women there. It's like, well, I like that part.
Yeah.
I got there, and of course, I sat on the side all shy. Kept getting tugged by my arm or leg. Hey, you gonna dance tonight? I'm looking at them like, nah. They came out, I think, as a group. And I think 20 minutes later, I couldn't see the floor no more.
Woo.
I ain't going.
After that, I was like, yo, when do I start?
Spending money.
I'm gonna be honest, because at the event, you feel me, like they didn't have cash, so my friend was like, yo, I had my cash app, so I'm like, we just gonna send it to you. They was like, nah, I need another 20. I need another 20. I need another 20. I'm like, what is going on? I was just like, what is going on?
It's like slipping out my fingers.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so crazy because like I never I'm not bisexual or anything, but I was never into like male entertainers. Like,
yeah, for a while.
I think the older I got, there was like, why am I acting like that? Like, I like this.
This was our first experience, actually.
It was?
Our first experience.
Okay, I'm glad.
We seem like pros, but
No, it's like, because some people first experience ain't the good, and then you never want to go back.
Some lady was there and she was like her picture. I was like, why? I'm like, you okay, girl? Why you acting like that? Like, and she was like her picture was no picture. It was like, I don't know why I'm here. That's what she wrote on the easel. So I'm like, girl, why are you here taking up space? Like, what's going on?
Right. She was dragged there by a friend.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like, so
she was trying to seem holy for her nigga.
You think so?
I think so.
Yikes. Wow. Sorry to hear that.
So you never give happy. All right, so we like I know people that like I know people that like do like because now it's a thing where men do these little like exotic massages now.
Yep.
You getting into that too or not?
No, I haven't gotten into it. I've done it a few times in a private setting, but no, I don't do that. Like,
so I know people that give happy endings with that. Do you?
Have you ever given?
End up,
No, I never give a happy ending. I never gave a happy ending. I never even did the massage like that. But I've had encounters though. I've definitely had encounters.
What qualifies that person to get an encounter after?
With you? Yeah.
I mean,
you just feel the vibe, like
it's always vibes. Okay. You know what I mean? The atmosphere, the energy. Of course, how they look. What you appeal to, what you're attracted to, and of course, a lot of times that happens at younger ages. Though once we get older, we're like, all right, I've been there, did that. You know what I'm saying? Where the money at, shorty? In my
head.
Yeah.
But of course,
you say you was going what? Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, I need that right there. But of course, a lot of that happens when we're younger. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that when we get older, we don't still look like, man, I wouldn't mind doing that, but it don't be that serious once we get older, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, you still didn't give us, like, like how that encounter, like.
What, the encounter that I had?
Yeah.
Oh man, let me see. So of course it was one of those private events.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Where the hell they found you at? Like,
well, the industry has a world of its own.
Really?
It does. It has a whole social media platform, has a world of its own. Managers such as things of that nature. So, I was booked for a private. I think I was the only entertainer there, and she had like only like 5 girls there. So it was intimate. And but at the same time, I believe she was getting married.
I seen that happen a lot of times.
So this was like her last
hurrah.
Yeah, and see, that's bring me to the next point. You know what I mean? Like that, it kind of being a male exotic entertainer, you kind of view and see things that most guys probably don't experience, only because we're the people that you do it with.
Okay.
So it's the trust issue. We really have trust issues. Like we be like, nah, shorty, I know what y'all really be doing. You know what I mean?
So how do you sustain a relationship?
Yeah,
that's a good question. All right, well, a lot of relationships start in the industry too. You know what I mean? So you familiarize yourself with women who are familiar with how the industry goes. A lot of relationships that may have stemmed outside a relationship. I'm not saying it can't last, but being unaware of how it goes, it's hard to be with an entertainer and not really know. A lot of women are appealed by it. This so-called sex symbol, and all the women want them. Those are the women that pretty much would like to be in a relationship with that particular type of entertainer.
But how does that translate? Because you might think to yourself, like, yeah, he looks good. You get into the relationship, and now you're like, well, damn, I know I touched his dick. Is somebody else touching it?
Right.
Like, is
Yeah.
he? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I feel like insecurities can come with that.
It does.
If that's what you base.
I've
it
even
off
met somebody who met me in this type of realm, and it literally was just like, "You got to do another event." Yeah.
That's how you met me. What's going on here? Like,
What's going on, buddy?
You met me like this, but it's serious because I think, the first sight of us, of course, is just all glamour and gold, and then you realize, oh, you really still got to do this after I date you. Yeah, that's pretty much.
It's not going to stop.
It's not gonna stop
You met
now.
me. You met me.
And
that's
now,
unrealistic.
It's
yeah.
very unrealistic,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. So.
So do you think that you can like have a successful relationship doing this?
I've had, I guess you can say successful relationships, but they ended. So
Okay.
I guess they weren't that successful. I
Yeah.
guess, but-
Yeah,
but I'm saying like, if it wasn't successful because of this, I guess, career, then
then it probably, I would say it probably failed because of
because
his
for
career
real, what's
too.
for you is for you. Because like, for example, like, like a woman, like, I follow this woman. She's a porn star,
Right.
and she has a husband,
Mm-hmm.
and like, he's perfectly okay. Like, he knows what happened, what she used to do, and now her content is like strictly with him. But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing to be mad at. Like, oh yeah, people running up in the streets, like, oh, I know you from such and such. Like,
Right.
you have to, like, I think if you were to find somebody, they would just have to be
It's just
completely
honesty.
okay with what you.
in
got
any
going on.
relationship is communication and honesty. A lot of times, of course, my younger days, I lied like a Persian rug because I didn't believe that. All right. I would dance, shorty, and every once in a while, chick might want a little piece. I might want to give a little piece. What you want me to say? We don't
boy.
understand those things. Even then, as a young person, growing up as being an older man now, it's just honesty. If whatever your mindset is, if you're the type of man that say, listen, I do what I do. I ain't gonna never bring nothing back. I ain't gonna disrespect you. I ain't gonna let it. And she's like, all right, as long as that's the case, don't F up. Don't bring me nothing. Don't have no babies. Or da. Then y'all had that conversation.
Right,
And it works out that way because it's communication and trust.
Right.
And then other guys will be like, shit, I don't want nothing, shorty. I just want the bread. I'm coming home to you. Then that's okay too. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about having an understanding, having a dialogue, agree and disagree, agree on some things, come to a compromise,
Right.
and move forward in whatever type of relationship, because no one's relationship is the same. And whatever y'all agree on, keep going.
Okay, go ahead. Look at you dropping the gems.
I know.
So we did have like a little spicy question, like,
Okay.
so how do you keep your, that thing? Because you got a thing.
That thing's stinging, but I'm
That
just
thing is
saying.
thing. How
No,
do you
for real.
keep it
Because I saw
hard?
the
Like-
thing that you had on it,
Okay.
right? But what is that? What keeps it hard? That can't just be it. There's
It
no
isn't.
way.
It really is.
For
It really
real?
is.
This is
and
experience or
it's
something.
called a cock ring.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And they
Looks a
sell it in
little
sex
tight.
stores. You know what I'm saying? You actually wear that during sex. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Of course, when we do it, it's more of a extreme version of it because we double tie it. However, the regular notion of it, simply put, is just allowing the man to stay fully erect even after he ejaculates. So it's actually for sex with a man or for a man who has a hard time keeping an erection. And for the women who be like, all right, I want another round, and you can't seem to, it helps him keep that veto, the blood inside of
Wow,
his
you're teaching me
shaft.
something.
I'm telling
Right.
you, he's giving us the gems.
No, okay, that's interesting because I'm
That's for
gonna
the
be
fellas.
honest.
So make sure y'all go to the store and get the cock rings, fellas, because it helps. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, it could be hard, right?
Right.
But then you came back out again. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Are you ever like this? And this is, I'm not trying to be funny. Are you ever like turned off by the ambiance in the room?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, it could
a
be a
lot,
thing.
a lot. For example, just like old girl was sitting there in misery, like, why are you here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It does. It kills the morale for us as entertainers because
Okay.
how can I give you or serve you a fantasy that you don't even want it to be a part reality?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't like those. I don't like even the extra over the drunk falling over me. I don't like those either.
Okay. I can
But
see
it
that.
happens, and we take it with a grain of salt. But it can kill the morale. But the worst ones are the ones who just have an attitude. Like, why? That's like you frowning during sex. Like, how you mad during an appealness? Like,
Yeah.
like,
That
you're in the
makes no
wrong
sense.
place, my love.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. It's intimidating.
That's how I
being
want to
there
say
at
you're in the
first.
wrong place, baby.
It is. I can definitely say that
She was killing my vibe. I'm like, bitch,
Right,
leave.
and everybody
Go
around you,
ahead,
so
like-
it spreads, man. Negativity.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we was the vibe. Like we was.
Yeah, it definitely was jeans,
Yeah. I'm not
jean
gonna...
bodysuit.
Yo, I'm dying. I am weak. I'm gonna be real though,
Right.
Cause like
Everybody kept asking me, it wasn't my birthday. No, it wasn't
now
my
you
birthday.
giving birthday vibes.
Yes,
though,
you
girl.
was.
It's all right, Tony. It's all
No,
right.
it wasn't my
Giving
birthday.
Tony
And the thing is
Braxton.
that at one point, you see, like at one point, I was chilling. They were making their way to me, and I'm like, whoa, like.
Yeah.
But gotta chill. No, but I was going to say, like, you know, when you come in that environment, you killing the vibe, like, bitch, go home. Like,
Yeah.
please.
To me, I just think that if you spent money, because it wasn't free, like it wasn't a free event in hopes that, you know, like he's gonna like make money off of this or whatever,
Right.
you know, and I think if you decided to come here, you bought the ticket, you waited until the event came, you traveled all the way here, the least you can do is try to enjoy yourself.
This is my word of advice, and this is for all the ladies out there who got friends that got friends of friends. Don't invite the one that don't want to come.
Woo! So glad we.
Right. I'm not gonna lie.
Please
All
don't
the people
invite
that
them.
we had, I'm gonna be honest, they were a little more intrigued than I actually thought they would
Right,
be.
right.
So I knew they were gonna be cool and chill, but like it went way more well than I thought it was. I mean, that I'm gonna be honest, our section that we were in, the whole entire
lit.
back session,
That lit.
We're-
we're like really
Yeah.
into it or
was-
whatever.
that
That
was real
front
lit.
part, it was like, get away from us, like, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, because they was holding seats and shit, and I was just like, y'all not even having fun, like,
Right.
Right.
y'all just here for the show, and y'all didn't even engage in the show. With y'all little $3. Fuck out of here.
Throw that dough. Let me stop.
That was our first, like I said, that was our first experience, and
Would it be your last?
Definitely not.
Not, probably
Definitely
not.
not.
We'll be back.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to throw my own event. Like it was just that lit. You know, like so. All right, I'm not trying to get into figures,
Okay.
but like, do they pay you to show up, or
Yes.
is it commission
Gotcha.
based?
No, everything is paid. Everything's a booking.
Okay.
Okay.
Even when like with her event, I'm her main model. In most cases, I'm her only. But like doing like male exotic shows, and we get bookings. They also pay for our flight and our hotel,
Really?
as well as make tips when we're at the event. So it's also a spoiled thing too. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of guys, you know, such as
Kind of
myself,
like hosting, like
it's almost
Yeah, no,
like,
it is hosting.
Yeah,
basically.
it's for us. It's almost like being like a low key celebrity because we travel from city to city, and some of us go out of the country just to perform. I know we do Jamaica almost every year. We're doing Mexico.
hedonism.
That's what we
Oh,
do.
I was going to ask you about
It
that.
gets crazy.
Yeah,
You've been. You know what I heard about hedonism?
Hedonism
though?
every year.
Wow.
I wanna go.
No, I heard hedonism.
Not
First
to
of
do
all,
anything, though.
hedonism has gotten so much.
Don't make your face like that. this
Why
cat
would you
is.
go? That's
this
like
cat-
going to a sipping pain and not enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
But I didn't say.
I'm not.
Did I? Listen,
Look, I've heard no. I've heard people speak about, you know, hedonism.
Okay.
And the one thing that I've heard that I would prefer not to experience is the fact that like the resort, y'all have been here for 10, 15 years. Where is the remodeling? Where is it?
You know, I think
It's a vibe.
It doesn't matter?
It's the vibe. that
Does
you
it not
get.
matter?
I think that is the decoration.
Yes, it is.
That's the decor.
Okay.
To keep the original decor of the place so you can always feel like it's
It's
home.
supposed to be like
because that's
a
what they call it when you
treehouse
come.
kind
They
of
say
thing.
welcome home.
Really?
When they see you, they say welcome home because you're gonna be there for a while,
Okay.
and they're gonna accommodate you with all inclusive things. I mean, like they pamper you.
Isn't it
So
like a
welcome home.
wooden like kind of theme there?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
They
like
fucking everywhere, girl.
I know they fuck everywhere.
Fucking
but-
and sucking.
Listen, let me.
They are wilding in
Let me be clear.
So if you're not ready, because look, the people that don't,
No, but it's okay because voyeurs are definitely welcome.
they have two sides, right?
Yeah, they have nude and prude.
But okay, let's talk about this. Let's just because you said something that I want to touch on.
Touch
we
on it.
we went to a swingers resort
Understood.
before.
In
Understood.
Cancun. I don't know if you ever heard of it, Temptation.
That's the one we're going to this year.
Okay, we went to Temptations. We were what 19?
Yes.
We were 19. There was no swinging.
You was doing Temptations at 19.
Yeah. Well, we look. I found the hotel, right, because
Okay.
I had went before,
All right.
and somebody was like, "Nah, you got to go to Temptation." So I told my homegirls, "We go to Cancun. We going to fucking Temptation."
Right.
But I didn't know what it was given. I heard they had so many events. Because all right, when you go to resorts, it be dry.
Yeah.
So like I'm talking about when we got there, they had a dick sucking contest.
All that.
People walking around topless. I'm like, this is a vibe. Like I don't
Yeah.
have to leave. That's the type of
Right.
vibe that I wanted at that moment.
Right. Right.
And so it just turned into something else. Then the catamarans, they leave from everywhere, but like the catamarans that leave from Temptation, topless, whipped cream contest, it gets crazy.
It gets crazy.
It's crazy.
But it's life. You got to live it to the fullest.
But and that's my thing. You see, we're lookers. We're not like
voyeurs.
Yeah, I'm a voyeur.
You're a voyeur, and that's okay.
Yeah. Listen, I will take it all in. I'm by far not a prude. I will watch it all.
Not a prude.
I'll watch all of that shit. I will watch it and be entertained and gas you. But if you ask me to join in, you're gonna get a see you next time.
I definitely feel like that. So I feel like I'm open to things, but it just
we have our boundaries.
Doing things
that's all right.
in the open is not really.
No, everything ain't for everybody.
Did you see?
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we talk about this, did you see the footage from Mocha Fest?
I don't think so.
Okay, Mocha Fest happened in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a party. So it's kind of like a Caribbean.
No, we were not there for that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we weren't. We went to Houston last week.
Yeah.
All right.
A vibe.
Okay.
You would fit right in. So let me just say, so basically, we had there was an event and we didn't go to. It was like a pool party. They were like men like eating pussy, women sucking dick. Like it was
Women
like out
pussy.
in the open.
Yeah, it was
Just out in the party. That's
okay.
a little.
Mocha Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you downloaded
You might
right?
need to find somebody to book you for one of the events.
I'm at to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on out there?
So my question, right?
Okay.
Have you
Go
have
ahead.
you ever been at an event? Because this is just a funny joke. Have you ever been at an event and like actually slapped your thing on a girl mouth?
His penis, girl. Let's get grown.
Oh, why can't? All right. Yeah.
On a girl's
penis.
mouth?
Yeah, like she was with it though.
I don't. Maybe I'm not sure because I
I know
probably
you
was in the moment and I probably did something like slapped on the forehead with it or something. I probably did.
Listen.
I'm not gonna lie, because you had your shit in this girl titties. She
I was
living
like,
it up.
oh.
She was this close to sucking that shit. That's the look at how I was.
There was
like,
another bitch. She came up to the stage and like hugged you, and it was like right there by her lips. And I'm like, yo, damn it, you about to suck it.
I'm not gonna lie. When she did that, I was like, wow, she is super enticed. This is a vibe. This is where I need to be. Like,
So that actually brings me to a story that I think I wanted to tell you guys. So of course I did one of those events again prior to, and in the middle of my show, and I pulled out, of course, naked, holding it up, full attention, and a girl comes over, and I'm thinking that she's just going to, do the whole put the dollar on me. She started putting dollars on my leg, and just went down and just.
I'm thinking a lick, not a full on suck. That's crazy.
Yo,
ma'am, just took me like that. She's not even gonna buy me a drink.
Yo, I'm weak. Did you say anything?
I couldn't. Everybody was like this.
Oh shit!
The entire crowd was like, the host was screaming, "Oh my god!" I'm still stuck. Like,
I'm so.
And she just stopped. She just did it.
And they looked at everybody like, I dare y'all say something. Like, oh shit!
I'm surprised she didn't continue.
I think it's because it was all just to get that one. She just wanted to one time.
Her mouth was watering.
And that's exactly what she did. She said, I said, oh.
Yo, I'm so weak.
Yo,
wow. So she just like took you. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, love.
No, don't be sorry. He didn't seem like it was. Did
it feel good?
It happened so fast. You can't even
enjoy that.
Yeah. It's just like, the hell, man. It was more for her than me, if anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So, is this all like a fantasy, or do you guys can y'all actually do all these things that y'all be doing in the bedroom? Like, is this a real thing? Like, because you know how like porn is like kind of like
it's more
fake.
entertainment than education, right?
Yeah.
Right. I can't speak for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
I won't dare do that. I can only speak for me. For me, yes.
Okay.
For me, yes. And that's only because I've been a dancer before this. So
I
move how I move in every situation. That's just that.
So do you ever feel like somebody? Well, that might have been, depending on how you felt about it, that could have been assault. You ever felt assaulted?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I feel like it's not
like-
it's cliche. Like people act like men can't be assaulted, and like you definitely can.
No, I mean it's uncomfortable things. Like for example, I mean of course if I'm nude, don't shove no dollar up my backside, shorty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like why would you want to put it there though?
Right. I got all this shit up here.
And listen, I'm aware that some women out here are ass men, and I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shove no dollar up there though.
Yeah, that's kind
You
of
know what I'm saying?
that's a little
If you want
violation.
to squeeze your cheek, go ahead get your little fill on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't shove no dollar. What you doing?
That's
sweetheart?
ridiculous.
They tip drilled you?
But it's the sad part because of
What is going on?
she out of pocket over there.
Yeah, you
Tip
getting
drilled.
crazy.
But,
He said all I could think about is like, the credit.
No, they just. I'm pretty sure she just did like a little,
No,
Yeah.
he said
No, they be trying to slide it down like
yes.
like, come on,
I ain't gonna lie, because they do that. They do it to women too.
They do it all
Right.
the time.
And that lets you know that the respect is more of you're just an object than a person.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know that person what that person is thinking.
Yeah.
Because a man that do that to a female who want to shove a dollar up her vagina area, and you're not really
Rubbing
looking at
it.
her,
They
right.
be wilding.
You're not looking at her as a person. You're looking at her as just a sexual object. And some women do look at us, and we had that nice little powwow as men. We say, we only to some women here, bro, we really only just sexual objects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something to get their rocks off with, or get their little juices flowing and go home to somebody else. That's all, no more, none less. They don't care who our name is, where we come from, if we got a head or a heart. Just a sexual object. We're just a man with a shaft.
And I don't think that's okay.
That's not honestly when we were there. I was kind of scared to touch y'all. Like I'm like,
No, at first I was like, can we really touch her? Like,
But that was my instructions when I first got on the mic. If y'all was there, I said,
I didn't even hear your voice.
Yeah, no, I heard them say that you could touch them.
I literally said that. I'm like, yo, today would be the first day I hear your voice, because you was just like,
Yo, you didn't say a word.
it was
like
real militant.
Like
because it's body language, 85% communication.
True. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Communicating.
Communicating. I was talking. I was talking.
Communicating. Oh my God. If y'all ever see some of these videos, y'all be like, what the fuck happened at
And are you okay with being like video?
To a degree, yeah.
Okay.
To a degree, no.
We're not gonna share it with nobody.
No.
Oh no. I got some things in here that I'm
what I
not
mean?
sharing with anybody.
Because at the reality of it, we're still human beings. Some of us still got kids who are getting older.
Yeah, sure.
And social media based type of children, so
They'll find anything.
They'll find it and be like, Dad, I can't believe my friend showed me. I'm like, oh.
That happened to you before?
No, not yet. But
Okay.
I pray.
No, hold up.
We're not
Let's not go on wood that don't happen to you.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So it's.
I think you're pretty low key.
I honestly, all right, so when I saw because I did a little, after I saw the one video, I said, oh, wait, hold up. I gotta find more. Like, what's going on here?
Right.
So I saw it, but I didn't see you per se. It was like you had on clothes and like a hat, so I couldn't really see your face like that. So when I saw the video of kind of like introduction, and it's kind of was like a little bit dark. Our event was super light and bright, so like that event was kind of dark, so I didn't really see you like that. So I don't think you're kind of like out there.
No, and that's pretty much how they want it anyway.
That's good though.
You know what I mean? So it has some type of discreetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. But don't worry. If we put you up, be close friends, baby.
Hey. Close.
Close friends.
I'm
My close
dying.
friends is close. Ain't nobody in there.
That's crazy. Do you feel like it's hard doing this while having a kid?
Yeah.
No. Honestly, no.
Did you meet your child's mother
Yes.
like this?
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Okay.
So I mean, I keep them separated. They don't know anything too much about it. And
Okay,
just know
that's
that Dad
good.
go to work at night. We don't know what's that about, but that's about it. That's all they need to know.
That's dope.
No, that is good. The
That's
fact
good.
that you're able to
Yeah.
keep it separate.
And so do you think there's a double standard with like male strippers and female strippers?
And
do you like the word stripper?
I'm more of an entertainer.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just, being a little ghetto.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because I did peep that you said entertainer.
There's pros and cons. I actually, even in my, I guess you want to say organization, that a team that I work with, I have a manager and she manages male and female entertainers. And me and her was just having a conversation on our way to Boston. We just did the event, and that there's a double standard. There's pros and cons for both, because in the women doing the clubs, there's stampedes and fighting over dollars, and You know, it could be 50 women inside of a club. And you got to find a way how to make money. And, you know, that's their downfall, even though they may make good money. However, for us, we don't have an establishment like an Onyx or something like that. So people gotta, you know what I mean? So we don't have a main circuit for it. And that's the con for us. You know what I mean? The pro is that they make good money sometimes. For us, we don't have to fight over the dollars because it's only about 8 of us in a room full of 300 women. So the ratio is different. You got 15 dudes and 50 women versus 300 women and 8 guys.
Do you feel like women are more willing to put up more money than
Yes, hands down. For this type of atmosphere, because guys, you know, for certain things, especially for like with private parties and things like that, we men could be a little cheap. First of all, it's not that we're cheap. Let me just say that. I'll correct that, fellas. I ain't mean to tell this out there. We don't plan properly. So if we don't plan properly, we don't really spend properly either. You see what I'm saying? So women would have that whole event scheduled out 2 weeks in advance. Girl, I'm gonna have my money ready. I'm gonna have my outfit ready. I'm gonna have all that. Lady. So when they get there, everything is already good, and we get the plethora of that. For us, we wait till the last minute. You know, if we schedule a private, first of all, we found the Airbnb that day.
That's true.
Nobody got
no dollars.
Barely got no dollars. Yo, you ain't go to the bank? No, man.
Damn, did you?
No, right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been to plenty stripper parties.
I literally woke up that morning. I was like, I'm going to the bank. I need dollars. Like,
she wrote in the group chat, like, make sure you get your dollars.
Yes, and I was like, come on.
But you remember?
And then what we do? We get to the event. No dollars.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But we were willing, though. We were willing to, like.
But it's crazy because, like, when we've gone to, like, entertainment parties prior to when it's, like, women based, where it's like a woman is going to be the dancer.
Right.
We done seen niggas just standing there watching.
Right. Because they're too mesmerized to even just.
No. I think, I'm be honest, it's giving cheap.
I'm
not saying broke. That. I don't know what anybody's pockets is in for. Cheap. I'm saying more so cheap.
Okay, they be cheap.
Because why would you be here knowing what it's gonna be and then not spend anything?
Not have $1?
That, you know, for us,
cash out.
I don't know. Maybe it's something because I can't figure. I don't do strip clubs. Never went. I don't. If you gonna dance for me, I want mine privately. That's just me, and I'm a whole exotic entertainer. But if I'm dating, and I have dated maybe like 1 or 2, but even if that was the case, like I want mine privately. I don't want to sit around a whole bunch of people.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? I want mine privately. So if I go spend money, I'm spending money. Okay. If I ain't gonna do it, I ain't going. Okay. That's just my mentality. You know what I'm saying?
So would you prefer private or?
That's what
I would prefer private.
Like an intimate setting or?
Like, I mean,
intimate setting.
What do you mean like private? Like one person or you mean like multiple people?
I mean, like I like my circle small, so even if it's just me and 4 of my guys,
okay,
that's private to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you definitely go because you ain't gonna come to me and my team ain't gonna spend money. We ain't having that. I'm a Kirk on them. What's wrong with you? Make me look bad.
Yeah,
put the money out there. Especially if I'm an entertainer, I know what it feels like. Put that money on the floor.
Okay. So, what's the most like intimate setting that you have like danced at?
Oof. I would say 4-man crew, 4-man women. Actually, I was specially requested by them, and it was actually I made more money there than I probably did at like a large private.
Wow, because they probably was ready to spend that bag.
Yeah, you know, it was it wasn't trying to show off in front of nobody else, so it was just all close friends, and they did their own thing.
You ever had somebody beg you
for
to do something more? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So
I mean, some people be real thirsty. That's what I'm asking.
Some people just be,
oh my God, can we go home? And you be like, nah, that's not what I do. And they be like, no, come on, please. Like,
you know what? Yeah, I think I've heard that, but I don't remember what it was though that they asked for. You know what I mean? But they did ask for something. I'm not sure what it was though.
Okay, well, I know it was kind of like
it's sad, but we gotta wrap up.
Bittersweet,
huh?
Bittersweet.
Yeah, definitely.
But is there anything that you want to plug? We want to thank you. We know you had a little bit of like traveling issues.
That's all good.
But
I enjoyed this, even if it was a short period of time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could
I
bring
mean,
you back.
we could bring
It's
you
always
back.
a-
Yeah, I
on a
would love
better-
to come back.
Oh yes, you can
Yeah.
come back. Yes.
Okay.
But is there anything that you want to plug? Any of your businesses?
Well, you can catch me on Instagram, King Passion. The I is a number 1, so it's KINGPASSION. That's it.
Yeah.
Real quick. I know we got to wrap up. What made you come up with that name?
All right, so I was in a singing group as well.
Okay.
Oh, you can sing too. Goddamn.
I am not singing.
does it all.
But I was in a singing group as
He
well.
looked like he could sing too.
And
Singing ass.
so that was my
nigga.
name as my so-called R&B artist. It was the fella's name. One of them was name was Unique. Mine was Passion. Was together. It was like Uniquely Passion and stuff like that. So
Okay, that's
All
cute.
right.
yeah.
All right. Well, you guys, this was great. I know you guys will enjoy this episode.
Yes. As always, follow us at the Heard You Sis podcast. Wow, at the Heard You Sis podcast. Well, follow us at Heard You Sis on all platforms. And if you have anything that you want to send us in an email, make sure heardyousispodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, guys. Bye.
Later.